OKFM 101.7.
Okay, once
for mine, we need to me. Because letter Chief of Staff extra on the 11th of January, no policy issues. And it's a contractor here, Juma now who could be a car. That is a policy decision. You are implementing a government program. Who need to me? So they must all be very careful. Because a time will come, we will hold them accountable personally for policy decisions they have taken between January and now. If they are smart, they should be listening to me carefully. And see, once the appointment is not in conformity with Article 243, sub-clause 1, you don't have the mandate to act as a DCE.
Eddie, on the way, said DCE be. Memfa gan west, gan north. Memfa say nyina. Na bia ekwan bi wo ho. Na contractor bi aye. Ba wo ye ne ye pese yo sa kwotoa foforo so. E wo assembly no entimi aname MC wo a. Mitimi emma ye release ska emma no from maybe the ska e free aban mu so onfanto aso. Aname di tuaneka.
Kwame, nipa no onye DC.
Na say o e dia.
Kwame, check. What Kwame, why your friend the minister?
Minister, the president appointed no. Waba appointment committee of parliament. Now one wagina tum. Na parliament I so happen so. Now for president I swear in.
Thank you. Who can Article 2431? A similar provision. A DC, and DC, you know, it's a office now. A constitutional provisional. And just a president Penopa of DCU. It is set up by the Constitution. And Article 243 sub-clause 1 says there is established by this Constitution an office of the District Chief Executive, who will be appointed by the president, or who will be nominated by the president, confirmed by 2/3 majority of district assembly members present and voting, just like national parliament here, and then sworn into office. The assemblyman confirming DC now on not one swaya he has to take an oath of office because Osha Constitution sub-clause 2 and 3 duties are DC a perform Constitution into attract and he said Chief of Staff MOB said go and represent the president at the Ghana East District Assembly. Now now sign contract or you are awarding contract, you are endangering yourself. You are putting yourself in harm's way. You are creating danger for yourself tomorrow. Because the letter that is mandating you to go and represent the president, they caution you, they told you that don't take decisions bordering on policy issues.
Mibo, they say on my betia or moka. And I tia or moka, a brown wool. 2. Seminteki decisions based on a policy a year. Me quite mammy quite
I wanna submission.
Because
we are coming there. Because even the conditions of service, they are not supposed to be taking salaries of a substantive DC. They are supposed the government is supposed to make a provision for allowances for them. Family, Emrani, you have a lot of people are joking with the Constitution. So, they are not supposed to take salaries as provided for under conditions of service for DCEs, properly so called, unless you have been nominated, approved by the assembly by 2/3 majority present and voting, and sworn into office and given warrant of office by the president to go and function as a DCE.
Now, Mami Musao, say MCs in one sign checks coordinating directors.
No, they don't sign check, but they are part of the approval process.
Okay.
So you have the municipal finance officer the warrant for payment bar, there's a portion they also sign on. You know, what I said, like signatory, and the DCs, the coordinating directors, and the finance officers are signatories to some of the accounts. So if you are representing the president and you go and you are signing those things, you are signing your death warrant to family. The president is yet to make substantive appointments. And it's our classic Kojama Nemu Nema Juma Ekoswa. You are not supposed to go and be signing checks or withdrawing money.
Maybe why a part of the approval process.
Yes.
Says the MC in India, the assembly must run. The assembly is running.
Hold on. The running of the assembly is part of the constitutional duties of the president to make appointments so that when the appointments are properly done in accordance with the constitution, when the people affront the law, when they commit infractions, they can be held accountable. Because if I'm not right, if the person has taken oath of office, the people who are representing the president calling themselves DCEs, as we see them now, they haven't taken any oath of office.
At least no, municipals bear 3. Now, me funny say, be a me fan non-formal education. Yes, it can in Abba. Eba yeno, as see any be a quiet juma. Na no matro krata say ye way for this activities. Na me dey akwa coordinating director. Wono so abachire e dey akoma DFO this finance officer no e bia wa raise budget. O raise budget no e bia ye the voucher ka ho ni ade na asaba coordinating director wo. Na eno no MC ni minute so say yentua yesika ne mayen ye sad municipal no ye fa nko ye adwuma eno mfom so be no be fom
wa fom essence onye MC is not onye DC kwame train me kan esisu dua biom say omo a ye de letter asise omunsa chief of staff edi letter asise omunsa say go and represent the president. You are not a DC, you are a representative of the president.
Now you are representative of the president at what?
As his representative. It's as simple as that. You are not a DC, Kwame. A DC is somebody who is appointed in accordance with Article 2431.
Hey, Mebo. Hey, I said me would.
Kwame, who constitution wa fa na me hwe.
Me ma o ma fa brem sisi our office. They say no Mebo. President no e ka se ko represent no wo no. O ka se represent no wo. President no as what?
As his representative. You can't call yourself a DC. Mommy, let me give you a scenario. Once the president, you're not re-election, you're sworn into office by parliament, Okay, or your nominations, or Bubon, his former ministers, or no mere human that is first them, no. Once the Obubon would need to represent him at some ministry, do you recall? Hello, Kwame.
Major, so meet you.
Me see, okay, the president. You're sworn into your Denver Parliament as chief justice. Ever sworn into office 7th January 2021.
Yes.
Bayer 8th, 9th, 10th January. Said they should represent him in some ministries.
Okay.
So, Ken Oforiatta was named as the president representative at Ministry of Finance. Okay. He was not a minister of finance.
Hey, na Mebo.
Meba, anti Oyari or America. The president has to renominate Mr. Dubois as his representative at the Ministry of Finance. Okay. until those, and then President Adjumamenu was also the president representative and Minister of Health.
Okay.
Why were they not named as ministers of state
or acting minister?
Yeah, exactly. So until their nominations came to Parliament, we vetted them and then approved of them. Then the president appointed them as ministers of state. Then they took oath of office.
The president are appointing they appoint them to do what exactly?
You see, you go and represent the president, so you make sure that the civil servants, the public servants, they will continue to carry out government programs. You don't have the power to make approval. There is something we call executive. So at that time, you are not a minister of state. So you don't have the power of approving or awarding any contract. So what they do is that if the president wants something to be done by the Ministry of Health, for instance, they will give you what they call executive approval. It's the same thing. That if the DCs wanted something to be done now, they have to seek approval from the regional minister because the regional minister superintends the region. So the regional minister will give instructions or will approve of the thing, pending the substantive appointment of a DC. And so, often say why a DC under president first term, well, now let us go and represent him. Now you are going about signing things. Kwame, that's in Hubertson.
Maybe apart from saying no, we are president's representative. Say, BBA qua, cop so a year mentioning municipal on the idea. What qua? Who introduced me MC? Number one introduces me a representative of the president.
That is all you are supposed to do. You are not supposed to say you are an MC. It is wrong. Those who know the law, me say I know the law. Who can say I'll put you right? I'll tell you that you are not the MP. You are not even an acting MP because there's nothing like an acting MP. You are representing the president. So over to your command speeches, you can visit schools, you can visit chiefs, you can attend programs. Those things you can do in the name of the president. But once you have not been sworn in, approved by the members of the assembly, and sworn into office as the substantive district chief executive, you are not.
Anyway, no, you court no. I will queen. At the end, release now. Kwame
Edi Kain may decide to say the letter by the chief of staff acting on the instructions of the president dated 11th January 2021 asking persons who served as DCs and MPs under the president during his first term to continue to act as DCs is unconstitutional and null and void because such an appointment is not in conformity with Article 243 plus 1. And I'm further saying that all decisions they have taken, which will lead to liabilities for the state, without executive approval, should be declared null and void.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And that all those people should be ordered to vacate posts immediately.
Now they should be asked to vacate posts.
Yes.
Oh, say enche ebana one more day go.
Na Kwame, you catch say enche from January.
Oh, next January to August, 8 months a pay.
8 months a pay, Kwame. Na mu kro 8 months a pay mamo. Kwame, u kro busumi nwatri a pay mamo. The president is mandated by the constitution to perform duties, including appointments. The president must perform his duties under the constitution. He must make the appointment.
Now, appointment no.
Or that do. He must make the appointment.
Appointment no. Unse se wa ontobo. Now be a ukoye wa na.
Kwame. That is the president's problem. The duty I am calling on him to perform in accordance with Article 2431 is that make the appointment. That is your duty. And let the assemblies do the vetting. Let the assemblies approve. You see, he is not the one who approves of the people. So you should tell those who are, that is why you ask people to apply. When somebody applies for a job, and so you see, I have an opening in Grand West Municipal Assembly for a DCE, and somebody decides to apply, and there are many. You have to conduct an interview, which I'm sure they have done.
They have done.
It's not everybody who will get the job. So you make the nomination, the assemblies will approve of the person. And then the magistrate will swear the person in, and then you, the president, will invite the person and give him the warrant of office to go and serve as a DCE in accordance with the constitutional provision in Article 243. But because of this situation, a lot of assemblies are not able to do anything for almost 1 year now. Meanwhile, they are collecting revenues from markets, and they are dissipating the funds. IGF are all going. They are just misusing the IGF.
And when I will say, one man very normal yesterday now. Who the MCs now? One need that to run as MCs in the court.
Kwame, substantive DC EBA. We are going to vet the activities of all those who were appointed to go and represent the president between January and whenever the president makes the substantive appointment. So we'll look at the things we have done. If you go and award a contract, and the letter that says that go and represent the president says don't go and award contract, you are in trouble. Because you were cautioned. The president, the chief of staff told you exactly what you shouldn't do.
I see. Honorable, yan ready a basic you the court on Subecano. Near Yasa, no wedding come on. Miss Medasifa. Honorable Roxon, the Framapo, a MP for Sardai, and no a NDCDMU. Member, Constitutional and Legal Affairs Committee of Parliament.
OKFM 101.7.